Another one.
Automation testing from development. I was an Angular front end developer, but this company offered me to join as an automation tester, training included. So I accepted, thinking that I could make the change in roles if I didn't like the position. Now, 2 years after that, I am still not sure what the right path is. I started to like testing, but I want to grow a lot, possibly moving to another country. What does that have to do with growth? But okay. And have high expectations for salary. I am not sure if testing is the path that would give me that. I am planning getting a certification in cloud this year, and I want to keep learning as much as I can technically. As cons for development, I've always felt so much pressure to be better, and that was always behind and and that I was always behind and that I never knew enough. As a tester, I feel a balance between the pressure and my desire to actually learn at my pace. Also, it helps that my current project is very relaxed and gives me plenty of time to learn new stuff. Although it's not very challenging itself. Most testing is manual, which I find kind of boring and repetitive. Is QA is the QA roadmap is the QA roadmap as exciting as development? And the TLDR on this one was a developer, currently QA, not sure if going back to dev is the right choice. Hmm. Well, so start the clock. So here's the deal, right? To put it in the nicest way possible, in the nicest way, and I mean this with all due respect. And as Ricky Bobby said in Talladega Nights, whenever you say with all due respect, you can say whatever you want after that, right? So, with all due respect, you are lazy. Yes, I said it. You are lazy. So, you know what? Well, I wonder which company offered you to do automation testing. Was it the company that you were already working for? And then they said, you know what? This person, like, we don't want to fire them because they know some stuff, but they're not moving fast enough. They're not learning the way that they should. They're not innovating and they're not moving on. So let's see if they can do automation, right? And then you accept it and everything like that. But now your automation has been downgraded. It's been downgraded to mostly manual testing, which is kind of boring and repetitive. Well, if you really wanted to learn and grow, you would have been working ferociously in order to learn the different frameworks, learn how to automate better. Like when I'm coaching, right? And like, especially if I'm coaching somebody who's actually working, especially in QA, right? And I'm like, well, and they'll say, they don't like the company's not really giving me the opportunity to automate and stuff like that. And opportunity. I'm like, create your own opportunity, right? Why can't you just start automating the stuff that you're working on? Oh, I don't have that much time. I don't have that. I'm like, well, if you want to learn it, you don't. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the company's time. You might have to take an hour before work or an hour after work or something to work on this stuff to learn it and that way just because the company doesn't tell you to automate what you're testing, right? You can still automate it because it's going to help you with your testing. Because if it's repetitive, if it's manual repetitive, right? Why haven't you automated if you're an automation tester? And then you can just press play. And then once that validates, you can have it take screenshots, you can have it record video, whatever, right? You can use Playwright, you can use Selenium, you can use Cypress. Doing a stream, I've been doing a stream the past month on that on Thursday nights, right? So many different things that you can do, but because you are lazy. You make excuses because of what you don't do, right? And I don't even know what moving to another country has to do with with growth, right? The reason that like I've I've seen QA positions posted that make 150, $200,000 a year. I don't know what country you're in, but it's possible here, right? But if you think you're just gonna be sitting around I think you're just gonna sit around doing manual testing all day long and you're gonna get higher salary, it's not gonna happen. But you don't wanna learn like the reason that the reason like you say it's a con for development. No, it's a con for you because you like you don't work well under pressure. And the reason that you feel so much pressure is because they're asking you to do your job. You don't want to do your job. Simple as that. You don't want to do your job, right? What can I say? So you're taking the easy route out because now even as a tester, as an automation engineer who does mostly manual testing, which is kind of boring and repetitive, that's because you don't put in any effort. My current project is very relaxed and gives me plenty of time to learn new stuff, which you don't. You don't put in the work, you don't put in the effort, and that's on you. That is on you. So, like, I bet you getting your planning to get your cloud certification, which is probably never going to happen. But if you get your cloud certification, I bet my skills in the cloud without a certification is still 100 times better than your skills in the cloud with a certification because you're probably just going to study for the cert, not have any practical experience, know how to answer a bunch of questions. But me, I can just jump into AWS. I can do Terraform it up. I can go in there. I can do whatever I need to do, right? Because I actually get hands-on practical experience every single day, right? You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. Like, I want to keep learning as much as I can technically, right? But you also don't want to work. So I don't know. I don't know, right? Let's wrap that question up.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.